What you said about what happened in the 1800s is pretty much right. Um, the British like invaded, right, to rescue some people that Theodros had held captive. Like he was holding them hostage because he didn't get his way with the Queen. He had made a request from the Queen of England, and she didn't comply. So he held a bunch of people, a bunch of British people hostage, and so they came in to get them. That's what happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, but when they
And
came
then
in and
what?
got them, what happened?
Yeah, yeah. And then they came in, they got them, and then with them they took. They say it's 20 elephants of treasure and 200 donkeys. So I guess that's what they used to carry it out. It took 20 elephants and 200 donkeys of, like you said, treasure, manuscripts, a whole bunch of stuff, right? So, but that's just like that's 200 years ago. So a similar thing happened in the past, like in the 400s or in the 300s. Ethiopia became Christian because, okay, that's pretty much the same exact thing happened, okay? So there was a bunch of Romans. They were trying to get through the Red Sea and I guess go somewhere else. That's what they say. And the king, his name is Caleb, he killed the crew on the ship and he saved two brothers. All right. And then the two Roman brothers were enslaved by the king. All right. So this is in the 300s. So pretty much the same thing happened. And then, but the Romans didn't come in to get them because at the time Ethiopia was stronger. So Ethiopia has been getting weaker, all right, over the last couple of hundred years. Because back then the Romans didn't even come in to challenge Ethiopia at that time. This was in the 300s. So 1500 years later, the British came in and they were able to do whatever they wanted. Pretty much, they took all that stuff. Um, but that's how Ethiopia became Christian. The two twin, I don't know if they were twins, but they were brothers, and they converted the king to Christianity. So this is when Jesus Christ was being like pushed by the Romans, and the two slaves already knew about Christianity, and they converted the king, and the king allowed one of the brothers to be the head of the church in Ethiopia. So the first patriarch of the Ethiopian church is a Roman slave that was freed and he became the patriarch. So they call him the Abuna or something like that, the Abuna of the Ethiopian Orthodox Church.